Please remain standing for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the December 2017 commencement for the College of Business at Lamar University. My name is Henry Venta and I serve as Dean of the College. We gather today to recognize and honor our graduates for their tireless efforts, focused dedication, and deserved achievements in the demanding and competitive arena of higher education. For years, our graduates have been striving to reach the educational milestones we celebrate today. Graduates, you have made it. Congratulations to each of you for achieving your goal. Now it is time to set new goals, which challenge you to continue to learn, to use your knowledge wisely, and to excel throughout the rest of your life. Please turn your attention to the video screens and hear from some of the graduates of the class of 2017.
Lamar University's story began nearly a century ago. From the beginning, LU was destined for greatness.
You know, you hear it a lot, you know, the greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice. There's been a lot of sacrifice in order to get to this point. What attracted me to the program was that the flexibility was there. I was able to meet all of my professional and personal goals, and I found the support nothing short of amazing.
This campus is really able to shape people's future, and for me, someone from an underprivileged background, I couldn't imagine where I'd be without the school and the people that I was able to meet. It changed my life. Here, I feel like there's long-lasting connections because of that sense of communities. Lamar University really did help shape my life.
You learn not just like the coursework, but going back to the professors have experience. They tell stories in class. You know, they're people. It's not like the stories are going to be tested on. A lot of people are like, oh, well, but this isn't relevant. But it is. And like, this is a time where you have to learn. That's your focus, and that's pretty cool that they tie in real life things.
It's not like they're telling me, oh, you know, the real world's going to be like this, the world's going to be like that. They're not sugaring it up and sugarcoating it. They're telling me it like it is, and they're telling me, when you get onto this world, this is what you should expect. This is what you should do. That, to me, has prepared me for graduating.
One professor in particular, prior to interviewing for this job that I recently accepted post-graduation, and he gave me a lot of tips and pointers, and I had had his class the year before. It wasn't even chemical engineering, but we had built a pretty good bond. So he's happy to help me anytime I have questions for him. I would be safe to say that they're friendships as well. I can come to them with any problem, and then they can help me.
It really helps you hone in on what you want to be and who you are. Because beforehand, I didn't know who I was or what I wanted. Coming here helped me find that thing. I'm happy my career has a path. I can see it.
I think that I'm giving my students a better principle, because if I'm telling them to make a commitment to their education, they can see that I've made a commitment to my education and I'm twice their age. So it's letting them know that the process of learning is lifelong. I'm very thankful for my wife and what, you know, she did for our family during this time, because sometimes I just wasn't available. Man, shout out to the kids. Now that this is done, Daddy can play. And I'm really excited about, you know, spending more time with the family.
This truly is a great experience. I know because I've come from other colleges. The opportunities are vast. If you're willing to work hard, you can achieve really high. In fact, I've convinced my godbrother to come here. Hey, Johnny, thanks for coming to my graduation. Hope you're enjoying school next semester. Call me if you need me.
I went into college expecting nothing. I was actually first to go into college, so I kind of thought that I went in blindly. If they hear me say the words, I'm studying, they're like, shh, it's like a library in the house. And they always give me words of encouragement too. And I think Lamar gave me like the best experience that I've ever had.
To be in the program or to be successful in the program, no matter if you're a face-to-face student or an online student, you have to have the commitment, the determination to get out there and search for them. What I appreciate about Lamar is they carried that same philosophy, yet they made it available for students that were studying online. So I didn't have any concerns. It wasn't a negative experience at all. It was very positive. I wouldn't have any reservations about recommending this program to other people just for that reason.
I can work with groups of people from all over the world now, whether they're older than me, younger than me, no matter what nationality they are. That's the biggest tool I've learned being here at Lamar and that I'll be carrying with me for the rest of my life.
Being able to see perspectives from other countries is really cool. Like in class, we'll be going over a law and somebody from a different country will say, you know, that's not how they do it in my country. You know, just to see how different it is and to see, like, they stress different things are interpreted different ways. You know, you really do see that with, you know, all the diversity we have in the College of Business.
I look at Lamar University as somewhat of an innovator, especially in the state of Texas. There are so many opportunities for anyone, no matter what their walk of life is, to continue their education and just be a better person.
Lamar can really help you become who you want to be. You just have to work at it. It's not going to just happen. But if you come here knowing that you want to do something, there's going to be people helping you left and right. There's scholarship opportunities everywhere. And the undergrad research, it allows you to literally research something you're interested in.
I am proud to be affiliated with Lamar University. I'm proud that, I'm an alum. The campus is beautiful. It's a great place to be.
I actually went and got a shirt that says Lamar University Alumni, and I plan on wearing that right after I graduate. I don't want to sound cliche, but give it a chance. Lamar has so many options. Just give it a chance.
Anyone that wants to pursue a doctorate degree, Lamar University is the place to do it. This university has made a name for itself.
Our graduates today come from 5 countries outside of the United States and from 38 cities and towns in Texas. Candidates, many people have supported you throughout your life and studies. I would like for you to join me as we express our appreciation to them. Would the parents of our candidates please stand and receive our applause? Would the grandparents of our candidates please stand and receive our applause? Would the spouses, children, and grandchildren of our candidates please stand and be recognized? Would the friends and other relatives of our candidates please stand and be recognized? This morning, we share the joy and excitement of commencement with all of you. Thank you for joining us. At the heart of the college is a supportive and nationally acclaimed faculty. They have provided our students with a contemporary and valuable higher education that is second to none. Due to their diligence and efforts, our graduates are knowledgeable, highly skilled, worldly, and properly prepared for life and careers. Would our faculty please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would like to introduce our platform participants. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Kenneth Evans, President of Lamar University. Dr. James Marquardt, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Brenda Nichols, Associate Provost. Craig Ness, Vice President for Finance and Operations. Dr. John Bello-Aguno, Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion and Intercultural Affairs. Priscilla Parsons, Vice President for Information Technology. Todd Huffm, this morning's speaker, who will be introduced more fully in a few minutes. Dr. Casey Sen, Chair of Management and Marketing. Dr. Tony Mulvaney, Chair of Accounting and Business Law. Dr. Larry Allen, Chair of Economics and Finance. Dr. Kakoli Bandyopadhyay, Chair of Information Systems and Analysis. In the second row, Dr. William Harn, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Kevin Dotson, Dean of the Riod Honors College. Dr. Marlene Swerdlow, Director of General Business Programs and Bachelor of Business Administration Online Programs. Carly Broussard, Director of the Master of Business Administration Program. Craig Escamilla, Instructor of Management and today's reader and vocalist. Mr. David Short, University Registrar. It is also my pleasure to introduce conductor Dr. Andrew McMahon and members of the Lamar University Commencement Brass Ensemble. Their music adds so much to this special occasion. Thank you. Finally, I want to recognize two special guests that we have in our audience today. Miss Cecilia Marquardt. Thank you, Cecilia. Cecilia is a spouse of Dr. Marquardt. And Jennifer Hoffman, spouse of our commencement speaker. Thank you, Jennifer. Candidates, let me again add my heartfelt congratulations and applaud you for accomplishing this significant education milestone. The university degree you're about to receive remains relatively uncommon in our nation and is truly rare throughout the world. Only 3 of 10 American adults hold a baccalaureate degree. The percentage is smaller among Texans and smaller still among Southeast Texans. By any standard or measure, you are positioned to join the educational elite in our society. You have completed a difficult, taxing, and costly journey from where you started years ago. Without question, perseverance has played a key role in your accomplishments. Permit me to illustrate my point. Would the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand for a moment? Bachelor's degree, please stand up. If you took 4 or fewer years to graduate, please sit down. Five years to graduate, sit down. 6 years, sit down. 7 years. 8 years. Let's see, we have 2 only, right? How many? How many years? 12 years. 11 years. 15 years. Thank you. What? We have one more? How many? 10 years. So you see what we mean by perseverance. Candidates, please know that Lamar University is proud of you. The College of Business is proud of you. Your community, state, and nation are proud of you. Your family and friends are proud of you, and importantly, you should be proud of yourself. Your university education has equipped you to receive and enjoy the riches of the world and has prepared you to continue to learn as you move into a new life. Enjoy and use your education to its fullest, and you and everyone you touch will be more prosperous for it. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Todd Huffm. Todd Huffm graduated from Lamar University in 1988 with his Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting. While at Lamar, Todd was involved in a number of campus organizations and honor societies. He was a member of Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity. Todd was a Kemble Award finalist, which is conferred annually to a senior who has brought honor to himself and to Lamar University through his efforts to improve the quality of campus life as well as through his scholastic endeavors. Todd is a principal who leads PricewaterhouseCoopers state and local government advisory practice in Texas. He has more than 29 years of experience helping companies and governments develop innovative strategies to achieve improvements in performance. He has worked with healthcare, retail, government, and energy companies. In the government sector, Todd has been serving clients as they seek to enhance service to citizens, reduce costs, increase efficiency, and implement process improvements. Todd is a leader with strong project program management, implementation delivery, and architecture skills experience. Todd has significant experience in designing and delivering organizational effectiveness and talent management solutions, including organizational design and leadership development. Todd sits on a number of advisory councils for the state of Texas, is a trustee for the Houston Opera, and serves on the Lamar University Board of Advisors for the College of Business. Please join me in welcoming Todd Huffm to the podium.
Dean Venta, thank you for that introduction. Thank you, esteemed members of the faculty, proud parents, family members, and devoted friends. Congratulations to you all, and especially to the Lamar graduating class of 2017. Today is a day to celebrate all the hard work that brought you to this place. Today is a day of thanks for all the people that helped you get here, the people who nurtured you and taught you and held your hand. Today is a day of reflection. I had so many great experiences and memories during my time at Lamar. Campus life was a blast, and it went by so fast. I grew up while I was here. I matured as a man, and I am so grateful to all my professors who taught me and mentored me along the way. The education and campus experiences I received gave me the foundation needed as I entered my professional life. Being here today is a true honor and a privilege for me. It was one day shy of 29 years ago that I was sitting right out there here at the Montaigne Center. I remember I had all kinds of emotions swirling in my head. I don't know about you guys, but I did. I was about to receive my degree, my Bachelor's of Business Administration in Accounting. I'd accepted a job with PricewaterhouseCoopers, a global accounting and consulting firm. And I was excited about moving to Houston and starting my career. I was excited to start my life. But with all that excitement, I was also really scared. I had lived in Beaumont my entire life. I started to question myself a bit. Was I ready to move to Houston? Did I have what it took to be successful in my career? Was I ready for my life? Then I said to myself, relax, Todd. Enjoy your graduation ceremony. You have plenty of time to focus on all that. And there were some things going on in my head that continued a minute later. A very loud voice in my head said, pay attention to the gentleman giving the commencement speech. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe grab a few nuggets you can use for the future. Pay attention. Now seriously, I know the graduation speakers are supposed to inspire you, to offer you good life advice. But I'll be honest, my own journey here feels so unexpected, so full of twists and turns, and a few mistakes made along the way. But what I've learned over the years is that's part of the journey. That's part of life. The unexpected parts make us better friends, colleagues, husbands, wives, mothers, and fathers. On the day of graduation, I never imagined that things were going to happen in my life. For instance, I never imagined I would still be at the same firm, PricewaterhouseCoopers, 29 years later. By the way, I didn't tell you guys, I was 10 years old when I sat out there, by the way. I never imagined I would be a partner in my firm. I never imagined that I would travel the world and experience new cultures, so different from Beaumont, Texas. I never imagined that I would have a son who in May will also graduate from college. I'm so proud of my son. I never imagined I would have an incredibly talented, beautiful wife who is a very successful businesswoman. I never imagined I would still have my hair. Thank goodness I still have my hair. So while you can't script everything out, there are plenty of things you can influence on your journey. Today you're achieving an incredible milestone. This is just the beginning. The cool part is you're in control. You are the author. You get to write the remaining chapters. You will find each event in your life will build upon the others, both the good and the bad. You get to shape it as you go. And so in the spirit of imparting some wisdom, maybe a few nuggets for the future, I have condensed what I have to say into 4 key areas. Now these 4 areas are not new. You've heard them many times. But what I have found is life and time get in the way of being successful in applying them. There's a saying my dad said to me all the time when I was a young boy. He would always say, we all know what to do, we don't do what we know. We all know what to do, we don't do what we know. So when life and time get in the way, do what you know and prioritize. So first, be self-aware. Be honest with yourself and face reality. What are your strengths and what are the areas where you're not so strong? You can't be good at everything, so how can you fill in those gaps? When you're younger, this is one of the toughest things to do. So look for mentors, friends, co-workers who can round you out, who have skills and strengths that you don't have. Learn from them and bring them into your world to help you, and in return, you help them. Use them to share ideas, to guide you, to help you realize what you're capable of achieving regardless of the challenges you foresee. I've been blessed to have incredible mentors, friends, and colleagues who I've been able to learn from, who have inspired me, who have motivated me. In your journey, look for those people and pay attention to them. Model their good behaviors. That is how we learn. That is part of the journey. Always remember, asking for help and advice is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. Be aware of your impact on others. Do you feel better and learn as a result of spending time with you? You might be surprised to find that your most rewarding experiences will be the ones where you helped others achieve their goals by motivating and inspiring them. Look for those opportunities. Second, get out of your comfort zone. Continuously learn. The greatest learning occurs when you're uncomfortable. Push yourself. Treat your work and even your life like school. Continuously learn from both. Be willing to take a chance. Take a calculated risk with something new. Your career, a hobby, dating, sports. Get yourself into the game. Be a participant, not a spectator. During my career, I've had to learn new skills and new ways of thinking as I took on new roles and responsibilities. Each role was different, but my approach was always the same. Every time I immersed myself, I did my research, I spoke to experts, I got the appropriate credentials. I woke up every day asking myself, how can I be relevant in both my work and in society? When you get those opportunities to go outside of your comfort zone, have the confidence in yourself to take that chance. There will always be plenty of people to tell you why it won't work, including some friends and family. And sometimes they'll be right, and that is okay. Listen to what they have to say and see if there's some hidden truth you can learn from while you take that calculated risk. And if you take those risks, that means at some point you will fail, and that is okay. That's part of learning. That's part of the journey. Successful people have failures, sometimes spectacularly embarrassing ones, but they learn from it, move on to the next success. More than once in my life, I've thought to myself, wow, my career is over. And it might have been if I let it. Picking yourself up after a significant defeat or failure is really, really hard, and it's really, really essential. I've had many defeats in my life. A number of them knocked the air out of me, really devastated me, made me assess where I was in my life. But what I found in those defeats and failures, they were essential to my learning, to my growth and development. It is part of the journey. Adversity is a necessary and important part of life. Adversity strengthens each of us in ways that success cannot. The mountain peaks of one's life may get the headlines in the Facebook posts, but it is your journey through the valleys that will define you. It's the journeys through the valleys that will define you. So don't let those work and life experience defeat you. Use them as a learning experience. I've also found that your attitude and mindset when dealing with adversity is half the battle. And when you have the right attitude and can see your way through the issues you are dealing with, you can make a bad situation better. And the cool part is, the learnings you take from each experience allows you to teach others what you've learned as they go through their journey in life. So it's funny, I've been with my PricewaterhouseCoopers my entire career. I'm a partner, there's 7,000 of us, we have 55,000 employees in the U.S. firm. The average age of a PricewaterhouseCoopers employee is 28 years old. So you look at me and you say, wow, you're old, you're a dinosaur. Well, you might be right. But I will tell you, when I coach and develop my staff and my teams, the thing that I say to them over and over again is the only difference between me and you is the fact that I have more experiences. My journey is further along. You're just getting started, or you're at some point in your life. What I ask them to do as we teach and we learn is to make sure you push that down to others, because that's part of the journey and that's part of life. Third, set both personal and professional goals. Be results oriented. In setting your goals, recognize you will often be challenged to achieve two seemingly conflicting things at the same time. For example, do you want a great career or do you want a great family life? If you run an organization, do you want to get people empowered so that closest to the action can make decisions quickly, or do you want good control so nothing bad happens? Do you want quick wins? Or do you want long-term results? In every case, you want both. And the way to get both is to recognize the conundrum, understand where processes can be improved so you can get both, and make decisions where trade-offs are needed. Work hard, but balance that with achieving outcomes and getting results, and then adjust as needed. It's not an easy concept to understand, but it's real, and you will consistently face it throughout your journey. I've always liked the definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over again, always expecting a different result. If you're not getting the results you wanted or expected, you have to change through what you're learning. Change the process, change your approach. Before making any decision, get the facts as best you can. Don't just react based on what you see on the internet or your ideology. Make sure you understand the facts as both sides see them. Also, when you're setting goals, think about what you can do for other people and your communities. We are very blessed people. Giving of your time to help others is very important. My mother used to tell me when I was a young boy, if it's important, you will find time to do it. If it's important, you will find time to do it. Determine what's important to you. What is your purpose? What defines you as a person? Then get involved. Donate your time and experiences. The more you get involved, the more you will feed your purpose. Fourth, and best of all, enjoy your journey in life. We've all been on a journey up to this point. It's been full of experiences, challenges, and accomplishments. We have been blessed to be given the opportunity to explore our interests and discover what really excites us. So as you move forward, recognize the importance of people and your own behaviors, and be self-aware. Get out of your comfort zone. Continuously learn, set goals, and be results-oriented. Dream big. Know what you want out of life and go for it. Keep in mind, the journey is like a roller coaster with highs and lows. Expect it, learn from it. One of my mentors who tragically passed away in 2013, Bruce Day, I miss him dearly, used to always tell me, life is like a roller coaster. Put your hands in the air and enjoy the ride. So take risks, fail, pick yourself back up, and always remember this: there is no adversity capable of stopping you once the choice to persevere is made. There is no adversity capable of stopping you once the choice to persevere is made. You've all been on the roller coaster to get to where you are today. You have achieved a very significant milestone, and we are celebrating that today. I would like to end with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. The best thing about the future is it comes one day at a time. The best thing about the future is it comes one day at a time. So take it day by day. Learn from your mistakes as well as your successes. Take chances. Dream big. You have what it takes to be extremely successful. So put your mind to it. And remember, the educational foundation you received here at Lamar has prepared you for that success. Congratulations on your accomplishments today. Good luck with your careers and in your lives. Have fun, and remember, enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd, for your remarks. Your comments are very much appreciated. The College of Business Commencement Committee holds a competition each commencement to determine who will be our student speaker. This year's competition hosted a talented group of students, which included Zachary Rame, Audrey Wood, Raina Tippett, and Jordan Garcia. Students, if you are here, please, would you stand up? Thank you. So it's always difficult to choose one, And this time, we decided it was impossible to choose one. So we chose two. And I think you will be happy with our choice, because even though it means two speeches instead of just one, they have very much to say. We have a graduate and an undergraduate speaker. Our graduate speaker this year is Ms. Reina Tippett. Reina, originally from Ébano, San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Good? Okay. Immigrated to this country in 1998 with her husband Roscoe and has lived in Splendora, Texas since then. In May 2017, she graduated from Our Lady of the Lake University with her Bachelor's of Business Administration. Today, Reina will be graduating with her Master's of Business Administration. Throughout her college career, she has been attending school full-time, working a 40-hour job as division specialist at Lone Star College, and caring for her children. In the future, she would like to work as a manager and or as a business management instructor. Reina enjoys living in this country because she knows it's a place where the opportunities are the same for everyone who wants to take a chance, regardless of their background. She has come so far, from working as a housekeeper and not speaking any English to graduating with her MBA. Reina has made great strides. Her biggest desire is to make sure her kids understand that there's more to life than a brand name or a specific stylish look. That life is not about how we look or what we wear, but about who we are, what we know, and what we can do. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause to our College of Business graduate student speaker, Reina Tippett.
Good morning, everyone. I am so honored to stand here today. As today, we come to close a chapter of our lives, the journey of our education. I know it was not an easy journey, a journey of sleepless nights and scary exams, where we learn how to balance a budget, how to work and manage difficult people, and how business students are the best. Thank you. A journey marked by the devastating presence of Hurricane Harvey, which caused so much damage and devastation, yet it has brought us all together. In a way, we can say that Harvey gave us a fast track to Humanities 101, a Texas strong teaching, a Lamar a strong teaching. Nevertheless, our class of 2017 is full of achievements. As we all know, some people may get lucky. Life is not always fair. But most of us will encounter many challenges ahead. I personally know that. I come from a very small town where education is a privilege for the rich, and graduating junior high is a great achievement. My family was very poor. My house was a little shack with walls made of a cardboard, metal, and scrap wood. On rainy nights, the rain would climb through the ceiling. But on a good night, I had a spectacular view of the sky. I remember going to sleep hungry, full of dreams and with cravings for a better life. You see, I learned to survive from a very young age. My mother could not understand the importance of education. Me going to school only meant that I could not help her financially. Thankfully for me, I met many amazing instructors who inspired me to give my best and do what best for me. I left home when I was 15 years old. From time to time, I found myself homeless. I slept wherever somebody led me. During the day, I worked to help my mom, but at night, I attended a workforce program. In 1996, I was able to graduate, and although I truly wished to continue my education, that was as far as I could go. Little did I know how much my life would change. 2 years later, when I met my husband, Roscoe. He brought me to this amazing country, a country I had learned to love and respect, because I know opportunities are the same for everyone, regardless of their background. He was a widow with 2 little boys. I became a mother and put aside my desire for education. In 2001, I started working as a housekeeper for our community college. There, I observed faculty and students interact, and that need for education sparked my heart once again. In 2007, I took my first class to go to college. I was so scared. I didn't know any English. That was harder than becoming a mother. But finally, here we are today. What my journey has told me is that there are many extraordinary people. Many of them did not just change my life, but saved me. They did not receive a Nobel Prize. They don't win an Oscar, and they don't get rewarded any money. And most often, no one even knows what they're done. I met so many of them. My professors, who inspired me to give my best and did more than what their job required me. My friends, who walked with me on the middle of the night to keep me safe. The people who let me sleep on their home when I had no place to go. Those that pat me on the back and say, "Do not give up." My new college friends who supported me when that finance class made me feel like I wanted to quit. Thanks, Jason, Karen, Jessica, Chris. Thank you. But more especially, my adoptive American family, who has stood with me even when they had no idea what I was saying. I know each of you have your own story to tell. And whether this journey took you 4 years, 6, 10, 20, or even more, I hope you never forget how accomplished you are. After all, here we are, crossing the finish line together. As we leave this ceremony, I hope we all go and live our lives to our best attitudes. Remember that we have the power to help and inspire others, that we are unique in our own way, and it's our responsibility to live life to the fullest. My point is, do not just live life. Live a life that matters. Time is precious, and it does not wait for anyone. Do not waste it. Even when you think nobody's watching, you should always give your best. Be kind to others. Always say please and thank you. Be genuine, and if possible, volunteer and give back. Regardless of where we came from, we are all parting from this place. We are a family. We will always represent this beautiful school. We represent each other. Life is made of choices. Make the best choices that you can. And I hope you never forget that we are Cardinals, that we are Lamar University. Class of 2017, congratulations. We did it.
Thank you, Reina, for your inspirational remarks. You represent vividly the students that we are all here for. Our undergraduate speaker today will be Mr. Jordan Garcia. Jordan is from Rosenberg, Texas, where he was raised by his parents, Roy and Veronica Flores. Upon graduating from B.F. Terry High School in 2011, Jordan attended Lamar as a music education major from 2011 through 2013, and was an active member of the Lamar University Marching Band, drumline, and percussion ensemble. After taking a year away from school, Jordan came back in the fall of 2014 and will be graduating with a BBA in marketing. He is an active member of Beta Gamma Sigma International Business Honor Society. During his time as a marketing major, he worked full-time at Applied Industrial Technologies, starting as a delivery driver and working his way up to an inside sales position. Along with work and school, Jordan is very involved in his local church as a musician and staff member of the youth group. He is passionate about drumming, coffee, and helping others. In the future, he would initially like to work as an account manager, outside sales representative for a company that sells a product or service that truly offers value. Eventually, Jordan would like to become a business development manager or brand manager. After achieving financial success, Jordan plans to open a coffee shop alongside his wife, Lorraine. Please join me in welcoming Jordan Garcia to the podium. Starts here if you want to read.
All right. Man, good morning, family, friends, fellow graduates, distinguished faculty and staff. This is incredible. It's hard to believe. Man. Well, I hope your morning was filled with as much coffee as mine was, but unless your name is Dr. Frank Cavalier, I doubt it was. For those that don't get the joke, he always lectures with a cup of coffee in his hand. It's great. But it really is hard to believe that we're finally here 120 credit hours later, or in my case, 164. But who's counting? I grew up in Rosenberg, Texas. It's a small town 30 minutes outside of Houston. I wish I could say it's great, but like most small towns, the most entertaining venue we had was a Cinema 8 and Walmart. During my senior year of high school, I was recruited to play drums on scholarship at Lamar University. And before receiving the scholarship, I hadn't heard of Beaumont, but here I was, 18 years old, on my way to becoming a music education major. And like most of you, and most of you, and most of you at 18 years old, I knew everything. My life was planned. I knew where I was going, what I was doing, and I was eager to show everyone that I could do it all by myself. In May of 2013, after majoring in music for 2 years, I had some circumstances come up in my life that forced me to take a year away from school. I learned a few things in that year. I learned what it's like to only have $1.27 to put in my gas tank. Some of you have been there. I learned what it's like to truly live on ramen noodles, instant coffee because I couldn't afford real coffee, and peanut butter sandwiches. I learned what it's like to watch my friends continue their education while I sat idly by. And I learned what it's like to look my landlord in the eye and explain to him, I don't have enough money for rent. See, the summer of 2013 was by far the worst summer of my life. But the most important lesson I learned that year was that I couldn't do this alone, that I needed people, I needed help, and I needed the grace of God. In 2014, I came back to Lamar as a marketing major while working full-time. The list of people that helped me along the way is endless, but I would like to take some time to express my gratitude to a few. First and foremost, I'm grateful to Lamar University for giving me the opportunity to earn this degree. I was a very mediocre high school student, very mediocre. Glad I got accepted, and I'm so grateful that my college GPA is much higher than my high school one. Secondly, I'm grateful to the professors within the School of Business. Mr. Escamilla, there you are. Thank you for showing TED Talks that featured Daniel Pink and David Allen. Forever changed my life because I learned productivity, time management skills, and creative thinking that I'll take with me until I die. Before your class, I really was drowning in an endless list of to-do lists. It was awful. It was awful. I don't know if Dr. Barnes is here, but Dr. Barnes, thank you for showing me what the complete and total absence of safety nets looks like. Your business communications class was by far the hardest class I took as a marketing major. Oh. But the lessons I learned in accountability, responsibility, and as you call it, stress management were invaluable. To my manager at work, Sharon DeLotte, thank you. Thank you for hiring a young 21-year-old kid that would have to leave work at random times throughout the day to attend class. Your support, your encouragement, your flexibility, all of that made all of this possible, and I'm so grateful for you. And lastly, to my mom and my dad, who supported me through 6.5 years, thank you. Your prayers, encouragement, and guidance kept me through all of this. You see, the 18-year-old version of myself had this all wrong. I was arrogant, selfish, and stubborn, and it took life throwing me a few curveballs before I realized that I am not an island, that I am the product of people around me who give of themselves selflessly, people that sacrifice time, money, and effort to pour into a hard-headed young man like me. I stand here today because of these selfless, loving, and giving people. I'll leave you with this. The majority of college graduates will seek what the world, what employers, and what people have to offer them. But I challenge you to do the opposite. What do you have to offer the world? What do you have to offer that company? How can you make them better? How can you pour into people? What value can you add to other people's life? See, in an age of self-centeredness, I challenge you to be selfless, giving, kind. After all, we're here today because of the people that have been that to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan, for reminding us all to thank the ones we love and support us. We will now have the certification of graduates. President Evans, please join me. Will the candidates for the master's and baccalaureate degrees please stand and remain standing? President Evans, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Business, I am pleased to present the candidates who have met all the requirements for the listed degrees.
Well, thank you, Dean Venta. Mr. Hoffman, I'm so glad that at least someone still has their hair. Raina and Jordan, thank you for your reflections. You remind us why we're all here. Yours is a very unique class. You will always be known as the Harvey class. Remember, you persevered. It's a lesson you should carry for the rest of your life. With that said, I have the best job in the house right now. Mine is to confer your degrees, so here we go. By the authority vested in me and Lamar University by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University System, I confer upon you the degrees for which you've been certified, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to those degrees. Now, there's one last test before you graduate. It's a tough one. This little tassel that you have on your hat that's over here on this side, I want you to take it and move it over here. Congratulations.
You can be seated. President Evans and guests, we now have the presentation of the College of Business graduating class of December 2017, beginning with the master's degree candidates, followed by baccalaureate candidates in the order published in the program.
Master of Science in Accounting, Kelsey Danielle Broussard. Cameron Cole Deshawn. Liron Wong. Master of Business Administration, Monica Taylor Boggin, Beta Gamma Sigma. Joshua Michael Benura. Amanda Sue Buffington. Brandon Craig Corley. Ryan Lee Cruz. Evans Mawuli Gawu. Stacy Ludke Hill. Jason Allen McDonald. Katie Lynn Meeks. David Elgin Robertson. Richard Rosario Jr. Raina A. Tippett. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Finance, and Management Information Systems, Jaden Ross Holbrook, cum laude. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting and Finance, Brittany Lynn Graham. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Shane Christopher Benoit, cum laude. Melanie Noel Bransford. Kelly Bruna Alves Davis, summa cum laude and Beta Gamma Sigma. Thayer Zaid Elzarini. Joshua Brian Gibbs, magna cum laude. Lauren Ann Kidder. Courtney Lynn Magnus. Leanne Lynn Tiet Wynn, cum laude. Nathaniel A. Pino. Zachary Tyler Rame, cum laude. Tessa Marie Runty. Haley Nicole Shiflett, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance and Economics, Autumn Renee Broussard. Rajay Kesha Haynes. Kenneth Preston Pittman. Cesar Omar Gonzalez Rangel. Benjamin Grant Stansberry. Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, Tensai Mulugeta Biene. Ashley Nicole Corville. Fatara Pramyanant. Tuyet Tran. Trevor Garrison Trevino. Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing, Victoria Ashley Nolan, cum laude. Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing, Peter Hatch Cortez Aguila. Emma L. Bland. Emily Ray Carl, cum laude. Brianna Janae Casimiro. Jordan Caleb Garcia, magna cum laude. Tanner Reed Holland. Laura A. Para, magna cum laude and Beta Gamma Sigma. Ikea Zane Rice. Audrey Elizabeth Wood. Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance and Economics. Jusanique Lachey Simmons. Bachelor of Business Administration in Management Information Systems. Arlene Shanice Castorena, second degree in management. Madison Taylor Cole, cum laude. Jonathan Allen McCord. Michelle Leigh Pham, summa cum laude. Jacob Tyler Roan. Shabin Abraham Sabu. Azandria Darnice Spencer. Bachelor of Business Administration and Human Resources Management. Janice Gail Wyatt. Bachelor of Business Administration and Retail Management, Michelle Christine Butler. Nancy Vanessa Zamudio. Bachelor of Business Administration and Management, Tyler Wayne Hodgkinson. Eloisa Yaramillo Garcia, summa cum laude. Jared Daniel McCullough. Bachelor of Business Administration in General Business Management and Entrepreneurship, Stephanie Lauren Quambre. Hunain Kawar Syed. Bachelor of Business Administration in General Business and Management, Sarissa Nicole Dominguez. Asia Patrice Fisher. Amanda Jane Hill. Kaylee Patrice Kubicek, cum laude. Thomas James Milan. Connor Ray Ward. Jasmine Simone Woodard. Bachelor of Business Administration in General Business and Entrepreneurship, Kaylee Lynn Nowicki. Bachelor of Business Administration in Entrepreneurship, Joshua Joe Rodriguez. Bachelor of Business Administration in General Business, Chance Everett Lemoyne. Harold Weston.
Please join me in congratulating our graduates one more time. Graduates, today you join more than 80,000 others throughout the world who are Lamar alumni. I would like to take this opportunity to extend each of you an invitation to join Lamar's Alumni Association. Alumni membership provides continued involvement with the university and college by providing networking and opportunities to help other students achieve what you have achieved. I encourage you to join this important arm of the university. The Alumni Association has friendly people waiting to greet you and will be in touch. Of course, you can always find them through Lamar's website. Please join. Again, congratulations and thank you for sharing commencement with us. Best wishes to all of our graduates. Following the recessional, we will host a reception in the concourse level of the Montaigne Center. All graduates and guests are invited to mingle with our faculty, enjoy refreshments, and maybe even pose for a picture or two. I hope to see you there. Please stand for Lamar University's alma mater.
Please join me in singing the alma mater. You will find the words in your program on the program page. If you'll join me and raise your right hand, form an L with your thumb and index finger, and then we'll move it from side to side, changing from an L to a U. Lamar, to thee we're singing, voices raised on high. We will forever love thee, laud thee to the sky. We will ever need thee as our guiding star. To us you'll always be our glorious Lamar.
for you to be in this building and ready to go by 1 o'clock, which is not that much